He doesn't say that, but he's thinking it.
Only now?
Well, more so, I suppose. Even more so. Okay, so I'm going to tell him I, despite what he said, so did he overhear the entire conversation then?
No. Maybe he got bits and pieces, but he did not overhear everything.
Okay,
No.
well, I'm going to relay to him then as much of the conversation, um, as I heard, whatever. I'm just going to relay to him the conversation that we had and tell him that, our goals somewhat align in that she needs to get to the fire crystal. We need to get to the fire crystal. And so I am up for joining forces with her, at least as far as our goals align.
Right.
And so I'm going to ask him how he feels about that.
I was just saying, I will go with, she's a formidable warrior. Obviously, she can help us against anything, and probably doesn't even need us to fight anything that we go against. But I'm just saying we need to be cautious in doing so. Not that we, as a unit, could even take her on if she decided to.
Is there anything that leads you to believe that she might betray us and try to slaughter us later down the road?
Well, she did, for unknown reason, leave her country. I know she says what it was for, but and she seems to have no reason to lie to you or Talon. And she renounced her citizenship, so she's already, for some reason that we may or may not know, turned her back on her country.
You've never heard any stories about like her leaving to go fight with an entire legion of warriors and her being the only one coming back or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't say my character heard that.
It's not like a General Krell type of situation.
No, he's never heard of anything like that.
Okay.
All right. No, for the most part, what he would know of her is that when she did lead like a whole legion, she had her own legion. When she did lead it, she was actually a pretty good leader. She had many accolades in battle. And as she went through her career, because I actually have her age up here somewhere. She's actually not that old. She's 27. And she's been doing things since she was 18 in the military. So throughout her career, as she got higher up, she actually started going more into special operations and would go with smaller units into very dangerous territory where they might even be expected to take on an entire army by themselves. But at no point did she ever have any betrayals on her record or anything like that.
So she has a distinguished service then.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way up until the end where even her country kind of disowned her a bit because they they were going to promote her to the highest position, and then she kind of just flipped them off and left.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I guess Borovo is just trying to find, is trying to see if there's anything that would lead him to believe that she's not, because Manly Cougar is super, cautious of her, and he's trying to figure out if there's anything that would lead him to be super cautious of her. But so far, it sounds like she's...
Well, she did, leave her country, flipped off her country and all that.
Well, he's also super cautious because he went to the military academy that she also graduated from. Everybody there was pretty sure she could kill them if she wanted to. Not that they'd have any reason to think that up until the time that she left, but she was probably the highest honor to ever come out of that academy.
Also, her first name. Uh, she does not like being called by her first name. Not that I'm gonna tell you guys. You will get us killed.
Explain that.
Oh, Blitzkrieg isn't her first name.
Yeah, like if you would call her by her first name or real name, she would probably kill you on the spot. She hates it that bad. Or from what I get from what Flit wrote. Not Flit, Metal. Or,
So we're ready to go talk to the king?
Anytime you want.
yeah. So obviously we're gonna do whatever side quest with her, but you know, I think we should have our whole party there.
Yeah, well, I told her to give us, like, she wanted to leave first thing in the morning. I told her to
Yeah.
give us like another day after that to decide because I wanted to talk with the rest of the group. So we've got time to decide.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You guys want to go to the castle now?
Yeah.
Sure.
I really need to make a new castle map. It was the first map I made, and honestly, it's the worst.
Oh, before
But
we
it
go
serves
in,
its purpose.
before we go into the castle, I'm gonna pull Talon aside, and I'm gonna ask him if he thinks I should change real quick.
Change?
Yeah, because I'm wearing Greg's tutu and Greg's jacket.
Oh.
No, Jermaine is actually out front.
What? Oh, well, too
Jermaine
late.
is actually there waiting for you out front.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He had heard that you guys had walked in through town.
All right, I'm gonna try to hide myself behind Talon then, just to try to obscure myself as much as possible.
You don't think it would be better to hide behind the 8-foot bird instead of the 2-foot Moogle?
I've made my decision. I gotta live with it.
Mallet wants you all to know that he's disappointed in that reading by Rick. That whole performance.
Well, you know, I mean, blame it on the voice director. An actor's only as good as the director.
Okay. Are you guys
So,
Flip was great.
I'm gonna
though.
whisper, take off the tutu.
Yeah, take off your tutu and your jacket. Okay. So, you guys are, well, man, all these people shouldn't be here.
I don't even see us. Where are we?
You guys are in front.
Oh, there we are. Okay, I couldn't find us.
These two aren't here. They're like lollygagging over at the what's it called? At the tavern.
Where are you going, Talon?
Sorry.
Hide behind the giant bird.
Actually, I think I will.
Yeah, Jermaine is out here waiting for you guys. He knew you were coming. The guards, as soon as you enter the town, they let him know. He's been waiting on to hear back from you guys about the the little thing he sent you out to do. And he's glad to see you. Like, oh, my lightish warrior friends. He can't even really call you light-ish warrior. Especially after how, like, last time Manly Cougar was like, what's in it for me? It's my lightish warrior friends. It's so good to see you. Did you get that thing done that I asked you to do?
Yeah, the guy in the tutu's no more.
We took care of it.
In fact, our little friend here, Brovo, is wearing it. The tutu now.
Don't tell him that.
Oh my
Don't
God.
tell him.
That's
Borvo
Disgusting.
face palms and walks out from behind the bird.
yeah. He kind of threw up a little in his mouth. He's like, that is gross. Why would anybody wear that?
He just
But-
looks at the ground and kicks the rocks.
Good old Gregory didn't give you too hard of a time, did he?
Well, we
Quite a bit
are,
of a hard time.
yeah, we may be psychologically scarred for a while now, but we managed to
Join
make
the
it
club.
through.
The one wearing the jacket and the tutu is really scared. So scared he's wearing it.
Okay, well, I do feel kind of bad. It's really something I should have handled myself years ago, but I just never wanted to see him again. So I'll give you. How does 5,500 each gil? How's that sound?
Very good, sir.
I'll even give you some to give to the ones who aren't here. They must have suffered too.
Hmm. I guess that'll do.
Wait, is there anything else you need? I really
Was
can't
there-
afford to dip into the treasury too much, but if it's a small ask, I can give it to you.
I was going to say, is there anything else you need of us?
Oh, not at the moment. That was honestly the only thing on my mind. How's your main quest going? Have you checked out those crystals like we asked?
Not yet, but we might be teaming up with a woman from another country that is looking to investigate them too, very shortly to go take care of the fire one that's nearby.
I really don't care who you team up with, as long as you get it done.
Yeah, there's a pretty nasty shield worm outside the temple, so we were hoping to get some better equipment before we went in, and that's what we did. So we're gonna head there now.
Okay. Poco did tell us about the shield worm. That is why we hired her in the first place, but that woman, all she cares about is the hunt. She won't go any further after it's done.
Right. So we found some new companions to help us out. So we'll go take care of that.
Excellent, excellent. Do come back and let me know after you've solved everything. We can maybe fix you up with some more traveling funds. I know the world is very expensive. We're a poor country, but we really rely on people like you to make sure the world is a better place. We are willing to give you some funds when we can.
No problem. As long as we, occasionally get a new tutu.
Yeah, he kind of choked up some vomit again after you said that. The scars for him and Gregory run very, very deep.
I'm sure.
I want to donate my thunder plate back to the things. Whatchamacallit.
To the armory?
Yeah.
Yeah, they will not deny it. They'll take any donations they can. Like I said, it's a very, very poor country.
What are you donating?
His thunder plate.
Oh.
It was the last mail that he had for his chest, and the only two people that can use it are him and Travis, and both of them have better armor than that. He wants brownie points. Not that I blame him. It's totally in his character, or it should be in his character to do like that. Whether it has been or not, that's debatable. But it should be in his character to do that.
Hey, once he has something that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give him my poison axe too.
You still have that?
No, my fire axe. Did I sell that?
I mean, it's not really much of a sacrifice since it's just junk that he's not using anymore anyway.
You could have sold it. All right.
You could have, yeah.
Yeah, so I gave them a poison axe as well.
Okay, he'll take it. And just give it to the guards. They'll go put it in the treasury or the armory. They're kind of the same place. It's not a big castle. Hey, you guys done with the castle?
Well, I am going to I'm going to say to Jermaine that I can tell that seeing me wear this affects you deeply, and I want to apologize to him for showing up dressed like this. I meant no disrespect. I meant no offense to him.
Yeah, he just turns and is like, if you would like to apologize, please just burn that godforsaken thing.
You know what? I will. I'll tell him that as an act of respect towards him, that I will make sure that these garments are destroyed.
As soon as you get better stuff.
Yep. I didn't say when, just that they will be.
Into the fires of Mount Doom. Yeah.
Very well.
So, anything else?
I'm ready to go back to the inn.
No one was going to mention what her name was to see if he knew anything about her.
Oh yeah.
The Blitzkrieg chick. Okay.
I would think he would. I could be wrong, but I would think he would probably know less than Anthony Cooper. Being from
no. They're acutely aware that she's in town.
Yeah, well, I mean, would they be more aware of her exploits than him?
Well, being the fact that they are a rival nation with their own army.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you heard this Blitzkrieg lady is in town? Do you know who she is, Jermaine?
Oh, everybody knows who she is. Please do not upset her. She seems to be at peace right now. We would not want anything to happen to the city. The casualties would be great. The only thing I could think of is if she gets out of hand, maybe sending Geen out there, but in her condition, I'd really rather not.
By the way, how is Geen, by the way?
Geen is Geen. She's just as fine as always.
I'll say.
She doesn't complain. The blight has to be progressing, but we have no idea how much it's affecting her because she never takes off that blasted armor.
Okay.
Well, just let her know Borovo's still on the case, trying to cure the blight.
This is true. Well, if I ever find a cure, I'll be sure to come back.
We do appreciate everything you guys are doing.
When we find the cure.
All right, now we're ready to go.
Okay. It's getting a little awkward.
Maybe
outside.
Maybe go to the airport or.
Do you want to go to the Skyport? Did you want to shop at the bazaar or something?
Why do we need to go to the Skyport?
Well, maybe find out the prices, get the flyer for that or whatever.
Is that where the statue is?
The statue is there if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
Sure.
All right. Let's go to the Skyport. It's,
What was that guy's name? I can't even remember our old companion's name.
Rapton?
Rapton, that's right.
Yeah, it's right where the crash was. There's this huge statue there now.
Sweet.
It's him suplexing Valfor.
So beautiful.
I'm going to go up there. I'm going to kneel and say a little prayer. And then I'm going to leave an offering of 1 candied salmon.
You still have one on you?
Yes, I do.
That's
I was
great.
saving it just for that.
Do I?
I've hardly used Valfor ever, so thanks for
Yeah.
nothing, Rapton.
You see, like, it's been a while since you guys left the town. Like, it only took a week for everything to be reconstructed here, but you've been gone for like nearly a month. Like, it's been like 3 weeks since that. And there's like a bunch of like wilted flowers and stuff sitting there because nobody wants to disturb it since it's a memorial. And so your candy salmon is just gonna sit there. No, nobody's gonna touch it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give my candied salmon to.
I've got nothing. I spit on his grave.
Oh wow! The most heroic member of your party, too. If Barvo could think any less of your character.
But thanks for saving us. That's my way of saying thanks. You
Also,
don't know.
the map seems off. Like, I don't know why. Did it get shifted? Let me look at this. It seems
No,
like
mine
it
is,
is like a square off or something.
Mine is like permanently blurry.
No, it's just that thing's having trouble loading. No, that's supposedly the right side. It's probably have the wrong pixel count on or something like that. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. It's not like any fights are going to happen here.
I don't know. Mine's not going to load.
Your what's not going to load?
My
The
screen, it's like totally blurry.
Oh.
It refuses to load. Don't know why.
Okay, so.
Well, I note that the darkness seems to be corrupting Talon's soul even more after seeing him spit on the memorial.
Okay, what are you trying to do? You checking out the bazaar?
Yeah. I think I know what day it is, but let's hear what's available. So, to confirm what's
Okay.
available.
Well, obviously there's the stuff that's available any day of the week. You already know that. The only two that you've bought so far are the bananas and the Super Ball.
Yeah.
And what's available today is 4 prongs on a decent grip, a swimming in it baby, a family's rusted coat of arms that's been taking up space, needs to be restored to be worth anything. His Highness wouldn't want to see this, and a suit left over from the last war.
Okay, so it was right for the day.
Yeah, for once, Manly Cougar actually knew what day of the week it was.
Okay, so let's see. If I were 3,000.
Hold on a sec, I'll be right back.
I'm guessing that's a fork. Says His Highness wouldn't want to see this. Ooh, gotta come back on a Friday.
Yeah, this is why I don't have pets of my own. Where were we?
I was about to spend 3,030 Gil or goal?
On what specifically?
On everything?
Everything from Wednesday.
Everything from Wednesday. Okay.
One of each.
Well, the stuff that's sold on specific days, there is only one of each.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Let me. I actually have to pull up my prologue because that's where the bazaar is for this. I have chapter 1 handout up, not the prologue. It's gonna take a minute to load.
I don't know. I'm subtracting it from my gold, so
Did you buy something, Rick?
Bought
Yeah,
everything.
greedy cougar bought everything.
Oh, he bought everything?
well from when just the stuff for Wednesday.
Okay. Let me also pull this open so I can add in the names of things once we get it. So the first thing that you bought. Where's the tab? Is the 4-pronged. Right, yeah, where is it? Wednesday. The 4 prongs and a decent grip is a salad fork.
Plus, marsupial.
I was right.
What did he think it was?
A fork.
Fork. You just said a
Oh,
fork.
it's a fork. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you said salad fork. That's what I said, close. And I guess no effect.
No effect. The second thing. Oh my god, that dog already wants back in. I hate animals. I'll be back.
Just leave the door open.
So what do you guys think all this other stuff is?
Some sort of armor.
They're throwing a fit because it's dinner time. That's why they're going in and out. They think if I let them in, I'll feed them. They can wait until I'm done with this. Okay, so the second thing you bought is a gravy boat. All right, you got it?
Yeah.
Now, the third thing you'll actually like is an item that exists. It is, let me copy and paste this, a Venetian shield.
Okay.
The
so
problem is it's a rusted Venetian shield.
So I gotta take it and get it restored for some guilds, or maybe
Yes,
even,
we
or,
can't
or
use it
may-
unless it's hard.
oh, or maybe even Dragonis can do something with it.
He does not have the skill required to restore it.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's all gonna be in here.
It will be. I'm gonna, when I hit save, because you bought everything, I'm just gonna add it all at once.
Yeah, I'll just.
Oh my
The
God.
fourth thing
That's awesome.
is a bad portrait of the king. Oh, it almost looks like it's scribbled. He definitely wouldn't want to see it.